Oh, Sun Soon. Let me put this. Oh my God, I got so much of mouthful. This is, I am your sacred magical high chief priestess. I'm here to give you a collective read. Okay, this would be for the water signs. Okay, I did say I was gonna do a read for y'all, and y'all, I'm starting with y'all. Okay, all of these folktale wisdoms that I got. Oh my God, that came to me. This is for millionaires, billionaires. Okay, and they it's so entitled family. They so entitled family. Okay, millionaires and billionaires, and they so entitled family. This would be grown ass kids, wives, ex-wives, baby mamas. Okay, all these people that think they entitled to your money, your wealth. Okay, like, share, thumb up the video. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Okay, um, it says a billionaire pretends to be sick to test his family. Will they care? Okay, he pretended to be sick and blind or whatever, whatnot, and pretended. This is one man. I'm finna get into the story of what the gist of this is on the paper. But this story that I'm watching, I'm gonna say this since it's freshly. This man wanted to see if his family was gonna care about him if he got sick. He was a billionaire, so he pretended to be sick and to be blind to see how they would carry on in his energy. Okay, the wife immediately. Okay, it went from everybody being attentive to not to eventually not giving a fuck about his well-being. Okay, the staff had more interest in him than they did, and they was nasty to the staff to the point that the staff that he had for years and years and built a relationship with, okay, they end up quitting. And then people all in between that was fly by nights that didn't know the job. They was too inexperienced, and they just was not capable of doing all the things that the previous people that worked for him knew, because they had been with him for years, you know. Okay. All right. So they had chased it all of them away. The mama started taking the advice of her friend, started having a wayward affair with a young man, started bringing the mess into the house. Okay. Not caring about her husband well-being, leaving it to the staff to change him and all of that. Okay, to change him, you know, dress him, change him, everything, to the point that one day when he had soiled the bed, she gonna say he smelt it horrible, move him to the back bed, move him to the back area where the boys at, where he would barely get any assistance. You literally would have to go back there to check on him. So it's like she was just pushing him away, like he didn't even exist or didn't matter no more. Okay, like pushing him in a corner or a closet or something, and then carrying on with a little wayward young dude, all in up underneath this man's roof. This could have literally be happening to a billionaire or a millionaire or some kind of wealthy man, where his wife was having an affair on him while he was sick. He could have been in hospice care or something, or he could have did the exact same thing, pretended to be sick, pretended to be unable to care for himself, just to see how people would act around him. And he discovered and found out how everybody didn't give a fuck about nothing but his money. Okay, man or woman, take how it resonate, flip it. Okay, all right. On this other story, okay, yeah, the only person that cared about him in this particular, he had five kids, and the only one cared about him was the baby girl. The baby girl. She kept going to tell him what was going on, telling them how everybody was carrying on. She kept clowning on them, saying, "What is wrong with y'all? Y'all need to be concerned about father. He needs our help. He is getting sick. Why is y'all only thinking about your own personal needs, and basically lollygagging and living life and acting like he's dead and he's not here?" She was just appalled by everybody's behavior, including her mother, on how they was treating the father. Okay, she kept going to comfort her dad and all that old shit. It's always just one. I'm trying to tell you about these kids. I don't care how many you have. It's always only going to be one that's going to be concerned about your well-being, and you caring about you and all of that. Okay, I don't care how many kids you have. It's only going to be one that's going to care about you. Okay, and usually, in most cases, sometimes it's the one you least expect that will care about you in some cases. And then in some cases, like I said, it's usually the baby child, because the baby child is still very much bonded and connected to their parent, whether it's mother or father. They love their mother. They love their father. This is all they got. This is their support. This is everything to them. So it means everything to them for their well-being and for them to be okay. Okay, that's their whole world. But it's only one feel like that. The rest of them is like, yee, yeah. What do get? When they gonna read the will and all this old shit? They moan for a week and then it's back to the basis. Don't nobody give a fuck about nothing. They out of their grieving. Now they want to know what they getting, what was left to them, and all of that shit. They ready to squander it off, sell it off, or spend it all. Okay, everything that the 80-year-old or the 80-year-old woman or man worked hard for. Okay, not giving a fuck about none of this shit. Want to sell it all, squander it all, and just spend it all. It's horrible how your kids will act towards your wealth, your legacy, and everything that you built hard. It is sad to know that people do this. Okay, okay, and these folk tales that I'm seeing, they all colored. Okay, this is black excellence. So this is very horrible to see that kids that will be brought up in wealth, around luxury, wealth, excellence, around all of this stuff, that they will have these heathen ass ways. Okay. So even the heathens, okay, even the heathens, okay, can live royal and luxurious. Okay. Even the heathens, meaning that if you would treat your elderly parent like this and only care about the money, the material shit, and don't give a care that they did deceased sick, it is such a damn shame that people would act like this for money. And somebody's coming in the conclusion of that. Okay. Now, the little birdie came to my email, and I got a whole email about divine masculine and divine feminine. Okay. Okay. Why is there a whole group, okay, or people, of, I don't know if this is family, friends, family and friends mixture, I believe. I don't know if it's on both sides or if it's on one side. All I know is two people have the same response when it comes to their emotions, how they respond to shit. And all I know is two people, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north, node, wherever you may have it at. This will be air, fire, water, or earth, even though this is a water sign reading, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Two people are going to respond the same towards their friends and their family. So I have a whole little hook for them. I have a whole little hook for them. This is the little hook. How do that little hook go, Father? I wrote it down. This is the little hook. Um, you're gonna get put in your place. Um, a bubble bust in your face. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get put in your place, and you're gonna get a bubble bust in your face. That is what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get put in your place, and you're gonna get a bubble bust in your face. This is how both of them gonna respond to y'all in the background. All the naysayers, the ones that salty and mad that these two come together, that these two want to be friends, that these two want to be business partners, that these two want to be together, whatever the shit may be. You're gonna get put in your place and get a bubble bust in your face. Okay, is what you're gonna get from the two. Like they're not gonna give a fuck or care how nobody in the background feel about what they personally is doing, especially when they grown as fuck. Like they not giving a care what no family, friends, sister, baby mamas, whoever the fuck this is that's in the background. You're going to get put in your place and get a bubble bust in your face. Is what's going to happen to you. Okay? Okay? Because the loyalty is with the two friends or the two soulmates or the two business partners or whatever the hell this shit is that I Googled, that channel then came to me. Okay? 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 They going to respond the same. So which means they equally feel this way. And if they equally feel this way, I think no naysayer in the background got nothing to say. You got nothing to say. Now, some of this folk tales probably is based on what I just said just there. These people only got an interest because it was only beneficial to them when they was able to get what they want, get what they want, get what they want. Okay. But now that these two hooking up, okay, and it's all about profits, gain, and all that old kind of stuff, and moving towards the future and putting more I guess spiritual values, integrity, or more. I don't know. Just, just something it got to do with substance and something being more meaningful, other than just catering to people's financial fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these is people that won't work or get off their ass or do nothing for themselves, and they able bodies. And these is the same people that will abandon, leave you for dead, not give a fuck if you dead, but will swindle, spend, or sell everything that you worked hard for the minute you are in the coffin, dead and gone. They wouldn't give a fuck. All they want is what they can get, or what they can get. That's all they want. Is what they can get. That's all they want is what they can get. That's all they want. Okay? And I feel like somebody may be coming into the awareness of that. That's all they family cared about, whether it's grandkids, kids, grown kids, whatever. All they cared about was like the investment. All they cared about was their own personal gain and what they had to gain out of it. All they cared about was their own personal interest in why they wanted to keep two people probably from being together. Okay, it had to do with trying to control, manipulate, and being able to, uh, just have some access to somebody and them being able to doing everything for them. Okay, I don't know, something of that nature. Okay, something of that nature is going on. Okay, Georgia, Florida, and Alabama grows most of our Americans peanuts. Okay, all right, something may go on in these states too, so be careful of water. Okay, floods and stuff like that. I don't know if y'all, I know Florida probably deal with that type of stuff, but I don't know about Georgia. I don't know if Georgia have floods and Alabama, but I'm talking about when I just read that, what came to me was something that I Googled on one of the number channels was people being pulled away in a flood. Okay, some kind of disaster coming to somebody. Okay, this is somebody that thinks shit don't stink. This is somebody that wouldn't believe that I'm saying this. They wouldn't believe, like what how I'm trying to save people or bring this information to y'all. This is somebody that wouldn't believe that. This is the person that's going to be affected by that. Okay, they may get pulled away in some type of flood, some type of let me see, is this the book with the messages? Yeah, this is the this ain't the book with the messages. This is somebody that's going to get, here it is, that's going to get pulled away. Mm. Yeah, carried away into a flood. This is some kind of carried away by a stream or overwhelmed, drowned in some kind of water. Okay, this may go down. Okay, all right. Okay, I don't know, some kind of overwhelmed by a stream, carried away by a flood. I don't know if this is a boat trip, if this is somebody canoeing, if this is somebody just stay in some kind of flood zone where rivers and river bores is at, or what this is. If this is somebody going dipping, skinny dipping, and they just thinking they just jumping in the river, but some kind of water, it may turn into some kind of whirlwind or something, and it may pull them away because it says carried away by a stream, swept away. Okay, swept away with the flood. Somebody may get in some water and think that they can handle and control the currency of the water. Maybe the currency may pick up all of a sudden. I don't know what this is, but somebody may get carried away. This could be Florida, going to the beach. This could be some kind of beach wave swarming up and pulling somebody too far out and them getting pulled into some type of something. All I know is be careful around water and being carried away in a flood. Okay, something is very temporal, something is temporary, something is seasonal, when Father God kept saying temporal, season, and temperance and all that, temporary, temporal, and season, I was like, Father God, why you keep saying temporal and temperance and all that, and in season and only in the sea? Why you keep saying that? And it makes me think about just the material shit, especially with me bringing up all these wealth folk tales about the billionaire and how they family carried on. It make me think about Job, how his family, his wife and his kids carried on, and how they was living their life. And then when the calamity came in, boom, and took their ass on out. It really was because they was wayward as fuck, and they just, God giveth and God take it away. It had nothing to do with so much for Job, but it had so much to do with them not being grateful for what they had, not being grateful of their father, not being grateful of the legacy that Job had worked hard and built, not being grateful of the God that Job served. Maybe Job was the only one that served the Most High God, and his family was wayward and never gave homage or gratitude or anything to the Most High God. And God just brought calamities to their world and snatched it all away, because at the end of the day, they was providence. Like wayward, gone, out there. They didn't hold the statues and the virtues of God, or something like that went on. Okay, that's why he had got a whole new wife and family. Okay, not saying that people can be replaced, but they were diseases, they was cancers to Job. And they ultimately would have brought a lot of sadness to Job because they only cared about material shit and partying and swindling and just, drugging and getting high and all that. So they would have been all kind of they would have been all kind of folk tales for Job, meaning that they would have put Job at risk, probably would have wanted them die to kill him, all that. They would have wanted their inheritance too soon. They just would have been a problem in the end of the day. Okay. They would have been a problem at the end of the day. Okay. This is why some people is not going to be carried into the promised land because they may be a problem to your legacy. Okay, these may be wayward kids that will try to put your life or anything at risk because of their greed of envious and being jealous over your wealth. All I know is the different stories that I know about the Bible and how these folk tales match with Proverbs. Okay, and how even David kids raised up and tried to war against him, okay, when they became grown. Okay, how dare you, after I fed you and gave you everything under my roof? How you thinking you can just sit in my seat, take my seat, and I ain't even gone yet, but you think you just gonna murk me off to the side, and you just think you just gonna jump in my seat, in the pilot seat, and take over where you feel I left off at or something. I don't know what this is, but these kids can turn out to be your worstest enemies and monsters at the end of the day. Okay. Okay. Your most arch enemy at the end of the day. Be careful how you uh nurture and feed them, because if you give them too much at a young age, they may feel entitled, and then when they get grown, they may not want to put no hard work, effort, no integrity, no type of ethics. Ethics, when I say like morals, they're not gonna want to work hard. It's not gonna be no hard work type of shit going on with them. They're gonna feel like everything is handed to them. And that other story that I wanted to tell y'all about, this man pretended that he faked his death and pretended he died in a plane crash, and he had $64 billion to his name, and he gave 32 billion of it to his family to see how they will treated. And in 30 damn days, they swindled $32 billion. I cannot make this shit up to y'all. They swindled $32 billion in 30 days, his kids and his wives, man. Okay. This man looked on from a private hotel or room or where he was at, with TV monitors all around him. He had the sound and he had the video. He watched all of their behavior. He watched how they carried on, how they moaned for him the first week when they first found out the shock. They responded correctly, but then after a week they went on to their regular lives. They was ready. The wives demanded the will be read. The lawyer said, we're going to give y'all 6 months to grieve, then come in. They like, no, fuck that. The living got to be taken care of. We want the money now. Set it up. We're not going for that. I got kids I got to look out for. This was the wives were saying, the current wife. Then the other wife, ex-wife that was behind, came right behind her. Yeah, I'm trying to find out what my kids got. I got kids with this man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And all that. So then he set it up. They all came in. They all was eager. They couldn't wait to see what they all had. Now this man only been dead a week, and they all eager to find out what they got. They not moaning, crying. They not showing no this, only one child, and it was the youngest child. And he wanted at the very beginning to leave everything to that one child, because that was the only child that was hardworking and had morals, had ethics, meaning that he had some kind of blue collar type of job that he did, or some kind of work that he did, but he was blue collar. Like, he was wealthy and he came for money, but he wanted hard work. He wanted to have something about eggs. You got something that's hatching, and something about 61. Okay, something about eggs and something about 61. Maybe in 61 days somebody getting ready to have a baby. Okay, okay, but um, he wanted to leave all of it to the youngest son, but he felt like he wouldn't be able to stand up to the other brothers and sisters and the mamas, because they all was vulturous. Like, literally, I was trying to say they all was, strong voiced, but they was vultures. They all was vultures, and he knew they was vultures. So he couldn't really trust that he can leave it with him to dish it out or give it, or just leave it with him, because he figured like this little younger son would get too much slack, too many problems from all of these other people, because they would be like wolves on him. You know what I'm saying? So the father said, no, I'm gonna fake my death, find out who the fuck I can trust, see who the fuck got my back and who don't. A whoop-de-woo. I feel like billionaires do this shit all the time, and this is why often they do not leave money to their family. Okay, they dick it all off to donations because they feel like it'll do a more service with charitable, going towards charitable, than for their family to squander it off, because that's a disgrace to a person that worked hard for that money. Okay, they started from one little diamond, or from whatever this coal mine or whatever this shit is that he built his wealth off of oil and some diamond. He had one diamond and built it from one diamond, from like 300 and some thousand to billions. This man was worth 64 billion. Okay, and his kids wasn't shit. The only one was the youngest one. The oldest one, he decided one day to go on a whim and buy a fleet of luxurious vehicles, talking about, oh shit, dad, we need this shit. We need it. We need it. We need it. It's a good look for our family and all this old goofy shit. And he bought a fleet of cars. Okay. And then the younger siblings, which was like the daughters, okay, and I think it was a daughter and a son. They wanted was name brand luxurious material shit on their back. The eldest son, all he wanted to do was party and throw yacht clubs, rent and buy yachts and throw parties on them and shit. And that shit costs money, and invite all kind of people out, okay, partying and drugging, okay. One mama and daughter got sprung out on drugs. Let some old uh hoodlum street niggas come in and go through their money, addicted to cocaine and shit. It's kind of put me in mind of the casino, where the casino mama that had the 2 million, she went up in a hotel and let them swindle all her money off and left her for dead till she OD'd out in the hallway and didn't have nothing. And that's basically what happened to the mama and the daughter that was sprung out on drugs. All of their money got swindled, and the daughter, she had 40 million, right? I think it was 40 million, or was it 40 billion? She had 40 million. Her and the boyfriend went to gamble it off in a hotel or whatever, whatnot. They jacked off some of it or most of it. He woke up the next day and snaked her ass and stole it all and left her sprung out, fucked up with nothing. Okay, the twins, he had a set of twins, right? He had a set of twins, right? I think he had more than one set of twins. This was a man that was able to make multiple sets of twins. One set of twins was young. They sold all of their daddy's shit that they inherited, meaning oil companies and all, right? The father had to intervene. This shit is deep, y'all. The father had to intervene, send one of his buddies in, play as a fake buyer, save all of his companies, buy them, secure them, keep the employees still working with somebody overseeing the employees. Like it was a hella mess, all in 30 days. He seen how the fuck they really got down. The mamas was selling shit. The second wife, her twin sons, they was, them two sons went shit. They sold everything, jacked it, sold everything, and didn't even give the mama her cut, but convinced her to go along with the shit. They got played out their money when they went to go gamble it off. They lost their money. They end up owing loan sharks and creditors. They end up had to call their mother to get econo airfare back. They couldn't get first class now. They had to get econo. They had got econo airfare to get back. That's a humbling experience, and brought right down to they humbling. Like what they say, a wealthy man will soon part from his money. He gonna be a fool, or whatever it say. A wealthy man, a fool will soon part from his money. That's what they all did. That, oh my God! When I say this was a curse, it was a curse on the wife and the kids. The only two that did right by this man's money was the second wife. Okay, she stayed modern. She stayed the Libra energy. She stayed balanced and stayed focused, and said, I want to make right by my late husband's legacy, by the money that he left me. I want to do right by my husband's money. So I want to invest this money well. So she started going on the internet investing her money in like small companies, investing it wise, staying very focused and being very, a good steward over the money that he left him. The younger son did the same thing. He went into the lawyer and asked, can you help me invest the money that my dad left me so that I can, be a good steward over what his legacy? And he said, yes. He was very proud of his son, the youngest one. I mean, this was the baby boy. He went in, he was diligently, he studied the stock market trade. He studied, he basically studied all different market trends. He studied them, okay? Okay. And then after he studied them, he started investing very well, and he made a 15% profit off of the money that his dad left him. So he did very well. And the mother, the second wife, did very well. She did kind of dib and dab with the young guys, but uh she didn't let that like cloud her vision. She didn't let them run through her money or squander her money. She was like, yeah, you can give me a little, yeah, I'll take a little of that wine. But then she knew to stay balanced and stay level headed and not let nobody play her. So the second wife said, no, I'm not falling into that. The first wife, this bitch went head in. She was, having sex with the young dude, bringing the young dude. She was, breaking the young dude off, letting him spin, splurge. She was running through money. She ended up having to liquidate expensive shit like cars, trying to make the money back. Uh, One woman, he had another baby with another woman. She was on drugs with the daughter. They was on drugs. They end up swallowing their money and had to sell their shit just to get some of the money. And then they end up getting played, like I said, by the boyfriends, because half of it got dicked off by gambling, half of it was cocaine use, drugs, or them swallowing it and stealing it from them. I'm like, Father God, it is understood. I understand what's going on, because if you think this is all some information for karmic, you got it fucked up and twisted. This shit is for the divine. This is for us. This is wisdom for us. For us to know not to swindle our spiritual inheritance off, to be good stewards what God is giving you. If he give you 32 billion, you not to let people that are succubus, incubus, disconnected, that's not grounded. You're not to let these type of people, whether your own kids, it don't matter. Don't let these people come in and squander all of your money and everything that God and gave you to live a luxurious, rich, prosperous life, and to also help others with. It ain't just for you. It's to benefit you, your legacy, your family, as well as others. $32 billion is a lot of fucking money to be given to one person or to a couple. That's a lot of money to be given to somebody. Okay. And you better believe that that money is for you to live a nice life, but also for you to help humanity. It is not for you to swindle it off, let friends and family swindle it off. And this is what we're dealing with. There's a divine masculine and feminine that's definitely are billionaires. They're not going to let their family, friends, we're talking about the carnal ones, the karmic ones that we probably had to detach from, or that we had to check and put in order, like had to set orders and boundaries around. We're not letting these motherfuckers come in and swindle all our money off. Okay, swindle all our billions off. We are observing people and watching how they carry on. And people act a totally different way when you healthy, when you well, when you got all these millions and billions. Oh, they got the masses on. What they say, mask on. Okay, mask off. They got the mask on, but the minute you get sick, the minute that you need help, the minute that you are in a incapacitated state, is when you're gonna see the true character of the people that you had in your energy this whole time. And I feel some people might experience that, are experiencing that, have experienced that, or this is something going into the future that when we get 80 years old and we sitting on all these billions of dollars, and I mean this old man, he was gorgeous and motherfucking black excellent. This billionaire, okay? This billionaire that tricked his family and his wife, and he faked his death. Oh my God, these stories are so awesome. Okay, he was gorgeous and he was black excellent. Okay, okay, and this motherfucking black man, he put me in mind of my granddaddy. Okay, that's what when I was looking at it and looking at it, it made me think about my granddaddy, and it made me think about Father God. So when I was looking at it, I was looking at it as I'm an heir to that money that man is basically looking and seeing how you treating it. That's how I took it. I immediately put the light on myself and took it as that. And I immediately put the light on that there was wealthy people going through this, that they found out how really they family get down. Maybe they played this type of joke and pretended like they deaf, they faked they deaf, something was wrong. Maybe they watched them from Promote Vision or something like that and wanted to see how they was carrying on. Maybe they actually had somebody over their money while they was in hospice or in some type of care, and they blew through, they misappropriated funds from their business, because that's what these kids was doing. They was buying cars, they was funding their own personal shit with company money. Like they was doing real shit you don't fucking do with their father's money, and the father was watching all of this go down from Promote Vision on the camera, listening to their conversations and all, and it brought him. That man was in so many tears. He was crying. He was so upset. When I say that, it was awful. Okay, yeah, they tried to sell all the father's business. He had to intervene, buy him back. Okay, okay, we talking about a billionaire going from billions to broke. They went from billions to broke in 30 days. Two of the brothers got scammed out of their money from currency. A sister and a brother. They put all of them. It was like four of them. Put all of their money together and tried to invest it in some kind of cryptocurrency, and it was a scam, and the person ran off with all their money, and they were stranded in another country and had to call their mother to get help to get back. They went from billionaire to broke. It humbled their ass, and they was like, oh, I can't believe I fucked up all the money father gave me, and all this old goofy shit and shit, when all their minds was on carnal shit the whole time. It was on 3D shit the whole time. All they wanted to do was drug, drug party, and just live this fake ass lifestyle that they was trying to put out to society. Did nobody want to put no hard work in with none of the money that they inherited from their dad? Okay, from their dad. And that's usually how it go when you don't work for it. Okay, I feel like when you, like, say for example, if I become a billionaire, okay, okay, true, you, the kids that is born into the billion, the money, that's born into money, gonna have a different mindset from the children that wasn't born into that $1 billion mindset. So therefore, you can't give the children that wasn't born into that mindset, you can't just drop millions and billions in their lap like boom, here you go. Are you serious? You finna bring destruction to that child, because that child have no financial literacy of handling that type of money, and you can't do that type of stuff. Okay, all right. And this is what Father God is saying. He said, "I give you wisdom to have financial literacy, so the do's and the don'ts, so that this type of stuff don't happen to you, divine feminine. So this type of stuff don't happen to you, divine masculine. Okay, I want to make sure that you secure, so that when I drop this type of shit down in your lap, you are not getting swindled. Your money is not getting swindled by your wayward ass kids, or your wayward family and friends, okay, or lovers, or whoever the fuck may come in your life. You don't want people swindling and just, running through everything that you worked hard for. But not only that, that Father God entrusted you, or your natural parent entrusted you, the same as your children. So you're gonna branch that shit off. Like, if I had millions for them and I was gonna give them millions, I would give them a 250,000. Let me see what you're gonna do with that. Let me see what you're gonna do with that. See if they can turn that 250,000, okay, within the next year, 2 years, 3 years. Show me what I will put a time lock on it. Okay, let's see what they do with this boom in 3 years. If they multiply and increase this shit in 3 years and it ain't no fucking shit around it, give them the rest of their inheritance that I left for them, because they showing some kind of financial literacy, and they got some kind of oomph about themselves. But if they immediately jack that fucking money off, shit, give them a million just to see what the fuck they gonna do with it. Billionaires do this. Don't y'all remember the movie with Richard Pryor? The billionaire that left the money to his nephew, and he wanted to see how he would spend it to get the other money, but he tricked him. He had to actually jack $30 billion off in 30 days. Okay, he had to actually get rid of it, and he couldn't tell nobody why he was spending the money like that in order to get the 300 billion. So I think billionaires play these type of damn games with their relatives. I think they do watch their relatives and see how they live and see how they carry on and see who they can trust with their legacy, or who they can trust with leaving money. And I feel like some people may leave everything to somebody that they least expect. Like they may not leave none of the shit to a fucking relative. They may leave it to a wife, to a lover, to a friend, to a colleague, somebody that they have a beautiful relationship, that they trust, somebody that they have, that they feel have their best interest. I don't know what this is, but it may go down so many different ways. Yeah, all of this shit could be going down, like I said. Okay, all right. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. When the father first left, when he was going to do this, the oldest son wanted to travel with him, but he told him that he couldn't travel with him. The wife was concerned about him being gone for a week. She thought that was a little bit too long. Okay. But he told her that it was a serious, intense business meeting. He had to be gone that long. So all of them was so concerned about him leaving. The youngest sister, she had a date. She was going to shop with her dad that week. So she was mad that her father was leaving, but he said, "Baby girl, I promise when I get back, I'll take you shopping. We'll go shopping together." Okay. So her mind the whole time was on material shit and the fact that daddy gonna go shop, gonna take me shopping and buy me whatever, whatever. Okay. But the younger son, he had a concern about his dad leaving. He didn't want his dad to leave at all. So he announced that son, as he was getting ready to get on the plane, he said, called his younger son over. He said, "You look after your mom and your sisters, okay? I'm leaving. I want you to look after them for me or whatever. I'll be back." Trying to reassure him that everything could be Gucci. But the youngest son, the whole time was the only one that showed respect to the father, his legacy, and what he left him. The youngest fucking son. All the older kids, the other four oldest kids, twins, and all that, on all the sides of the women and stuff that he was involved with, they was horrible. The women was horrible. They sold off all the shit. They didn't have no integrity of how they carried on. They wanted to run around with young men. One was tricking with young men. Okay, like a woman could have literally been doing this while her husband was sick, while he was under care. A woman could have been uh Carmen could have been tricking off her husband's money while he was sick and down. Okay, swallowing his money off with young men and having sex with him and all. Okay, right up underneath his nose and all that, bringing men in his home and all that. Okay, whether he was in hospice care, rehabilitation, or some kind of treatments, whatever, this was going on all around him, and he probably watched it from Promote Vision or from some kind of video camera that they didn't even know they was being watched. And he's seeing how everybody carried on, even the grandkids. All they was concerned about was money and all that. Like everybody is just wayward as fuck. They just don't care about nothing but money. Okay. All right, it was horrible. It was nothing but a curse on them. To me, I put me in the mind of Job, the story of Job, and all the wayward kids in the wilds and how they acted and carried on, and they ain't give a fuck about nothing but material shit and money and stuff. Okay, and how Job was the only one that was noble and upright before God. Okay, that stayed faithful the whole time through all the storms of whatever he was going through, and this is why God blessed him double for his trouble. There may be a divine feminine or masculine, they may get blessed double for their trouble because of all the calamities and the shit that they went through with their family, friends, and colleagues, people all around them. They may get blessed with everything double. And it's because they showed faithfulness to the Most High God the whole time while they was enduring all of their trials and tribulations, while they was being uh, uh, humiliated, while they was going through whatever they was sick, whether they was going through whatever it is, humiliation, disgrace, whatever. They stayed loyal to the Most High God the whole time. Is why they got double. Okay, why they got double. Okay, okay, but they wavered as family and all who they connected to, not so much. Okay, it's not gonna look well for them. Is all I'm gonna tell you. Okay. All right. So what I got on the table for the water signs is 10:40 a.m. or 10:40 p.m. Some may go down between the hours of 10:40 a.m. 10:40 p.m. Maybe it's a flight. Okay. Maybe be careful of moving too fast. Accident type of stuff. I don't know, but something about 10:40 a.m. 10:40 p.m. Maybe you got a meeting or something you got to get to, or a flight or something. Something may also go down at 1:05. This could be 1:05 a.m. or 1:05 p.m. Maybe you got some kind of business meeting or something, or a personal meeting or a doctor appointment. All I know is 1:05 somebody could be running late, 10:40 somebody could be running late. Okay, somebody could be trying to make some kind of business trip meeting or whatever personal mess this is going on. Then you got uh All of these tools on here look like a handyman or some kind of construction worker. This could be a construction worker. This could be any one of y'all that's involved with construction work. Something could be going on. Maybe you got some kind of business meeting that's going on around this time. Maybe you being late is going to be a miracle. Who knows? Maybe it's with the gloves being covered. Maybe somebody's hands, something with somebody's hands, gloves, hands. Maybe somebody got their hand in something and you can't see it. Maybe this time frame, you being too early or you being too late, maybe you're gonna catch something about the handyman. What is it about the handyman? Let me see. You got the toolbox, the tool belt, you got the safety glasses, you got the hard hat, you got the ladder, you got the ruler, you got the level, you got the clamps, you got the circular saw, you got the screwdriver, you got the chisel, you got the hand saw, you got the vice or the vessel or something like that. All I feel from this is that I feel like somebody is equipped with the wisdom, maybe the intuition and the knowledge of keeping themselves safe. Maybe you able to see things that other people can't see. The hard hat. Maybe you got some kind of protection on your crown chakra where you're connected to spirit or God or something. Especially with the ladder being at the bottom, it makes me think about elevation or something going on with the hard hat. Maybe you a strong-minded individual that believe what you believe. Okay, say what you mean what you say, something like that. Okay, maybe your rules is your rules or something. I just feel like somebody trying to get the level up on you. Somebody may be trying to get the one up on you. Okay, somebody may be trying to manipulate or control you with the screwdriver. It makes me think screwdriver. It makes me do like somebody's trying to, I don't know, influence you, control you or something. It got something to do with some kind of control and somebody doing it. Okay, it says marked by the units or the measures. This tool is used to tell the length or the wealth. Yeah, somebody trying to size you up and trying to see how much that they can get away with, how much that they can do. They trying to figure you out so they know how to move and operate with you. Okay, the hammer and the nail make me think it got to do with sabotaging, because we got the hammer in that one deck, and it always got to do with repetitious or doing something. Somebody trying to rebuild something, or somebody trying to tear down and sabotage something. So you can have people in your energy that's trying to tear down something you trying to build up. Okay, because you got all the tools to help you build something, but you can have some people trying to undermine you and trying to influence some type of outcome in whatever this is that you're trying to do, especially with the drill being there. You got the electric tools that makes holes in wood or other material that drives in the screws faster. So I feel like this, like making driving the screws faster, make me think somebody trying to cause an outcome in some kind of karma, outcome in some kind of situation. Okay, maybe somebody's hands is not being exposed. This got to do with love too, because the glove, you see love. So somebody trying to have some type of influence around some type of love situation involving somebody that fix on houses, do something with tools. Okay, they some kind of carpenter. Okay, builder. They something. This person trying to build up. You got people in the background that's trying to like not leave fingerprints. Okay, not leave fingerprints on what they doing in your energy. You got the watch and the gift here. There's some kind of divine timing is going down. Okay. The time is 1:37. 1:37 on this watch. We got 1:37. Somebody could have a W in their first, middle, or last name. First, middle, or last name got a W somewhere in there. Okay. But something's going on with 1:37. 1:37. Somebody, I don't know. You could be in the right place, right time, or the wrong place, wrong time. Okay. All I know is we got some kind of divine timing on the table. We definitely got a gift. A gift may come through for somebody. Maybe at 1:37, maybe at 1:05, maybe at 10:40. Maybe somebody trying to get to somebody, and maybe they leave to take off to get there, and maybe by 1:37 they're going to be contacting somebody. Maybe they reach their destination by 1:05. Okay, it makes me think about a 2-3 hour trip. Maybe somebody traveling. Okay, so somebody should just make sure all of their shit is, all that shit in the toolbox. Make sure you got everything that you need to for your traveling, for whatever plans this is. Then we got blanket here. The blanket makes me think about cloak protection, or somebody could be covering up something. Okay, maybe somebody got problems with keeping warm, need to stay warm. Somebody's very secured, I think, when the blanket, okay? And then black too, it makes me think about protection with the black and the blanket being there, some kind of cloak and protection you have against negative energy, any type of evil type of dark energies. If somebody's trying to send you dark energy, to me it's like black obsidian, black, what's that, black obsidian, it looks like black obsidian. I just feel like you got some kind of cloak and protection around you, okay? If someone's trying to affect your traveling, okay? Then you got the eureka, the eureka, how you pronounce this, father? The you Uliki or whatever it's pronounced. Some kind of like guitar. Okay. And I feel like somebody might have a U in their name, first, middle, or last name. Okay. Maybe the state. Maybe somebody's traveling to Washington. Traveling to what state we got with UK. Maybe somebody going to UK. Maybe they coming from UK. Yeah, especially with UK being right here. Maybe somebody's traveling from UK to uh America, or maybe somebody leaving from America to UK. Something like that could be going on. Okay, but be careful of the blanket and the gloves. Somebody could be trying to cover up something. Somebody could be trying to use a gift to manipulate with the guitar being here. It could be some kind of manipulation going on, and you have to use your apples, use your sense, use your wisdom. Okay, you got peach behind there too in quarter. Okay, okay, you could be in a quarter. Let me see. I feel like we in the quarter. We in the quarter of seasons. I feel like this is a quarter because we're going towards fall. Okay, and then you have the fall. You got winter and spring. So I feel like we headed towards quarter season. That makes me think about October. Okay, somebody could have a Q, a V. Okay, a QV in their name or something like that. Somebody could stay in Atlanta with the peach being here. Somebody could eat peaches. Okay, somebody definitely got a lot of blessings coming around peaches. Okay, okay, solid quarter. Art. Somebody getting a lot of wealth, money from the art, something that they doing. A lot of prosperity is coming to somebody from their spiritual gift, their wisdom, something that they know, maybe their intelligence. Okay, the apple make me think like an apple a day keep the doctor away, but it makes me think about wisdom. It makes me think about common sense. It makes me think of like about education and stuff like that. Okay, you may be a teacher, okay, of some sort, okay, scholar or something, okay, okay, a lot of wisdom, okay, all right. A lot of wisdom. Let's see what else we got here. We got the bumblebee out here, and then we got the bike. Find something. It says to avoid or to be careful around. To avoid or to be careful around. This is the bumblebee. This you using your intuition. The bumblebee said avoid or be careful around. I feel like you need to be careful around. What to say? A secret wish will be revealed to you soon. I think you need to be careful around gold diggers, around wayward people that just want material shit, okay? That only cares about, fugazi. They only care about temporal shit, temporary shit, okay? They only care about seasonal shit, okay? It says warps make nests out of paper made from chewed up tree bark, okay? Okay, this got to do with something about recycling. Be careful of your money and who you have around your money, okay? I just feel like it's certain people you need to avoid, okay? All right. All right. And I feel like the bumblebee is letting it be known to use your intuition, okay? All right. That's what the bumblebee, so that you don't get sting, because you got a lot of people that want to come around your honey, okay? They want to be around your honey, okay? That's the bottom line, okay? Is they want to be around your honey, all right? Okay. This is all about that honey. Okay, honey. They want to be around your honey. I just want to separate some of these cards because they like I mixed up two decks or something like that. Yeah, so you know how they be still sticking together from the original pack. That's what I'm picking up here. Mm. Fish. Yeah, somebody could be looking at you as some kind of sheep, some kind of naive. They think you naive, and they think that they can just play on your top, okay, and take you for what you got. And no, you can't. Don't let your kids, none of them, uh, try to run through your wealth, okay? Because at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about nothing anyway. But that they don't care about you like that. They'll leave you sick, you know. You need help. They won't check on you. Like I'm seeing this living proof where I'm the only one checking on the relative. I'm the only one that's checking on this relative. Nobody else checks on this relative, okay? And the same way that they do that relative is the same way they'll do me. And it's a shame that family carry on like this, okay? Okay, so it's like if y'all doing this now, well, just imagine what y'all gonna do when motherfuckers billions of dollars and shit like that. And when they sick or they get in old age, y'all gonna just discard them to a nursing home and just run through their fucking money like they already dead and gone and all that. Y'all not gonna be no type of assistance to them. Okay, y'all showing this shit right now. When they get sick or they get an injury or they get any type of issue with them, and then y'all don't come and check on them and see about them and all of those type of stuff, they already know how you feel about them and how you gonna treat them. So when they get their billions, it's like, don't switch up, stay the same way. You know what I'm saying? Don't switch up, stay the same damn way. Because at the end of the day, you showing them how you feel and what it is right now. So them getting money, now you care because they wealthy, they filthy fucking rich. Now you care? No. You the same as you always been. And if they get back down to a situation where they can't care for themselves, you will leave them for dead and only care about what you can get out of it. And that's fucking fucked up and sad that people do this to their elderly ancestors and shit like that. When these people pass on, these is the people that's gonna be looking out for you, that's gonna be looking out for you and blessing you in your living, blessing the living. So for you to think, okay, you just gonna discard them or not give a fuck about them and just go on with your life, you're not gonna even be able to live a good life. Okay, like you discarding them, okay, but you discarding really yourself because them the ones that's looking after you. Okay, that's probably how the ancestors feel like, damn, I'm dead and gone, and this the only person that care enough about me to give homage to me, to give me wine, to give me food, to give me, to think about me. This the only relative that I got that will think about me, to give homage to me, that'll celebrate me like on my birthday or my death day or anything. This is the only person that care enough about my sins that they're trying to clean up my karma, or clean up what I couldn't finish, or clean up, or fix the problems that I didn't even have wisdom enough to have understanding about. This is the only person that cares enough about that. Out of all of these people that I looked out for and cared and nurtured and did shit for when I was here in the living, and none of them uh light candles or give homage or give me liquor, wine, or anything, but this one child, this the only grandchild that do this for me. And none of these other ones, they laugh at this other child. They laugh at this grandchild and think this grandchild is weird, and think this grandchild ain't got much or ain't gonna have no life, or think that this grandchild is foolish, crazy, whatever, woo woo woo, that they be having around the round family table. Whatever they be seeing around the round family table is being heard by the ancestors, and they are displeased with relatives and how they treat their family members, okay, and how they're not supportive of family members, okay, and don't care about if they're dead, alive, or nothing. Don't come to the hospital to support them or anything. They only care enough to call to maybe be nosy to get information so that they can gossip and talk. That's the only thing that they care enough about. They don't care enough about anything else. They don't care about their well-being or any of that. They don't check on none of that. They only care about being nosy enough to find out what they need to find out so that they can have round table talks about the shit. Okay? And you think people not listening to it, but they is. The ancestors is listening to it. The most high God is listening to it. They seeing how people carrying on in people bloodlines. They seeing how people carrying on, treating their elders and all that different type of shit, and how they treating family, period. They just seeing it, okay? And some ancestors are shaking their head in disgrace that family will treat other family like this, or treat them like they're a stranger, or treat them like they don't know them, like they ain't shit, or don't support them in anything and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, won't make time for them, but they make time for friends in the street, though. They make time for them. They make time for their friends in the street. Okay, but they won't make time for that family member. Okay, it's like that type of stuff going on. This is what y'all got. This is what we dealing with. Okay, okay. And then it says used for traveling or transportation. Somebody could be using an electric bike or a bike for transportation. Okay. All right. It says professional cycling. Okay. Can reach speed around 45 um as a flat surface. So somebody's using using a bike they biking right now to get to work. Okay. And they could be using an electric bike or putting their money in those scooters that be on the street and then they ride them around the city and stuff. Somebody could be using that right now for transportation, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's saving. You're saving. You're doing green when you do stuff like that because you're not putting pollution out in the universe if you're parking your car and you rather use the electric bike or get on the rapid. I feel like that's humbling shit right there. There's nothing wrong with that. I have done that, parked and jumped on a bus. Okay, especially if you're going to an event or you're going somewhere where it's a lot of traffic and it's gonna be a lot of people there and stuff. You don't want your car all trapped up in that or have to pay for 25, 30, $45 parking because they got valet parking and the shit is overpaid, overcharged and all that. You don't want to be a part of that. So somebody could be being smart with their money. You got the moon here, okay? And then juicing. Somebody could definitely be juicing, definitely getting a lot of intuition downloads from the moon, definitely tapped in with their intuition. They're definitely happy. Somebody could be very happy, okay? And somebody could be very sad, but we got juice here and kite. Yeah, somebody's energy is on 10 with the kike in the juice here. Yeah, somebody's elevation, somebody's moving, vibrating, somebody's elevating their vibration. Okay, they juicing and shit. Yeah, my juicer is here, so I'm definitely just getting into that. Okay, I'm on my way to do a little store run to get me some fruits and vegetables so I can start doing it. You feel me? So something is making somebody feel really, really good, feel really, really happy. Okay. Somebody's feeling well. Somebody got like a lot of vitamin C or they just feeling better. Maybe their immune system, they healing and getting healthy. Okay. Something's going on with divine timing and a gift being given to you. This could be coming from someone or the universe. Okay. I feel like someone kept their hands clean or someone's trying to keep their hands clean or hide their hands. So I feel like fingerprint, like somebody don't want their fingerprint on something, and it got to do with trying to interfere with something around love or something like that, or just something around sabotaging something. Okay, I definitely know. Okay, it says has fallen from a tree or a plant. Okay, this is a honeycomb. Okay, it says yeah, this is a some kind of coal pine in the southern California. This could be affecting California. Somebody in California, y'all may have earthquakes or something going on around floods. So just know that. Okay, you can believe what you want to believe and not believe what you don't want to believe. But we got something around things being shaken up. So this could be earthquakes and this also could be floods. But it says California has the largest pine cones in the world. They can weigh up to 10 pounds. So I feel like some trees and shit being shooken up. Some things is being shooken up. Okay, something is going on in California, Florida, Alabama, and what other state that was on that card. Okay, something's going on around these states. Okay, somebody fall. Something could go on around fall. Ants. Something could go on around fall with a group of people. Okay, something can go on around fall with a group of people that live in California. Okay, so if you have a platform, okay, all right, and you was in cahoots in the group with doing shit, something fall tree plant and ants, some shit is getting ready to fall on top of y'all. I don't know if trees is literally getting ready to fall or what the fuck this is, if this is just earthquake, but some shit is falling around all of y'all. I'm seeing all in falling. I'm seeing ants. Ants is like a team colony of people all together. Whatever this shit is, a whole bunch of something is getting ready to fall on y'all. Trees, something. I don't know. Maybe you didn't see the forest between the trees, and now those same forests and trees is getting ready to fall on you. I don't know what this is, but you got some issues in California for sure. Okay. So it says we forgot to put away. Somebody forgot. It says we forgot to put away. You forgot to put away what? Clean socks? Something about clean socks. Oh, somebody forgot to clean up and to backtrack their evidence. Somebody forgot to put away. Somebody forgot to put away. Somebody got exposed. They footprints. Somebody left footprints. Somebody left footprints. They don't got clean feet or whatever this shit is with the clean socks. Somebody left a foot trail. Somebody left some kind of foot trail. The mouse that did the sneaky shit in the background on the dragonfly. Okay, up and down, hovering like a drove. Somebody got caught doing something. Somebody literally could have had droves up in the sky. Somebody could have been this the owl. The owl knows what they've been doing because the owl been up. The white owl, yeah, white, and then the owl. It makes me think about your intuition and how you so enlightened, okay, and how you in the white light. Yeah, crawling. You crawlings. You seen all the little crawling things, the bugs. Yeah, all the little bugs and all the little shit that they was doing in the background, these incense and all this shrimp, like all of the filthy shit, shrimp. That got to do with bottom feeding shit. All of the I'm telling you, and it's the crawlers, creepy crawlers, all of the trolls and the creepy crawling shit that they was doing, it all got exposed by the owl, like me, the high priestess. It all got exposed by the owl or anybody that's in this dragonfly fucking energy. We figured out what they was doing. They was using all kind of drones. Somebody got drones in the air, in the sky with cameras on them. Somebody is snooping on somebody with a drone, okay, over their house or something to trying to look in and view, trying to do promote viewing. Somebody's trying to do promote. Somebody's using promote viewing to spy into someone, and they got caught doing it by the owl. The owl, it got exposed. The owl exposed what these little crawling, creeping crawlers, okay, raw crawling, creeping crawlers was doing. Okay, all of these little bugs, pile bugs. It says pile of bugs. It says are actually what's this? Crush, crusterins. They are more closer related to shrimp than incense. Yeah, bottom feeders. Okay, all of the bottom feeding shit and all the shit that they was doing in your energy. Okay, okay, all the obstacles and all the shit that they was trying to plot and do. All this whole little group ants. Okay, from California on Florida, Alabama. I don't know if this is a whole colony of people or what. But whatever the hell was going on with these little shrimps, these little bottom feeders, their footprints, they got exposed. Okay, whatever they thought that they had left behind, okay, the mouse, they left breadcrumbs, they left evidence. The orange is here too. The orange lets me know about vitamin C, somebody being very immune, somebody being very smart, sharp, somebody that with the orange juice, oranges, hmm, it just makes me think with the orange juice period in the oranges. Like somebody got a very high intuition. Their energy, they in white light, okay? Pig energy. The owl knows the pig. The owl knows the pig. The greedy shit. All the stories that I'm telling y'all about how people were acting your energy. And then this flying dragonfly can fly straight up and down, hover like a drove. This is somebody that's doing, they're peeking in using their spiritual gifts and inappropriately. They looking in trying to see if they can find information out. Okay, seeing what they can find. Okay, they're using drones. They make me think about their third eye because it's a dragonfly that flies up and down and hoover like a drove. Okay, so that's somebody using their third eye, okay, and doing shit they ain't got no business doing, okay, in somebody's energy. But somebody left breadcrumbs. Vitamin C makes me think that that owl is very smart. Okay, they very smart. Vitamin C, they very smart. They on top of it. Okay, they intuition and everything. With the moon being here, with the orange juice and the kite. Okay, somebody has a very high intuition, a very high drive, a very high intellect, a very high intelligence, a very high, intuition. Period. They're very intuitive and psychic. Okay, very psychic and intuitive. Okay, they're very tapped in, okay? All right. And they knowing what the mouse and the pig, what the owl, they're very wise and have a lot of wisdom. Okay. The mouse and the pig knows how how greedy and how sneaky people is. Okay, how this thieving, sneaky ass little energy is. Okay, okay. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but this is water signs energy, okay? All right, let's start with Pisces. Pisces, what we got here? What's going on? We got cheese and chicken. So somebody definitely think you have a chicken here. Somebody thinks somebody is a pea brain that they can just play all kind of fuck shit in your energy. I don't know. Is this a chick? You letting chicks play with you, or is you trying to play on a chick? All I know is somebody got a little peon brain, a little brain. Okay, chicken. Okay, chicken. I don't think they got no sense at all when I think about a chicken. Okay, what is it about a chicken? I don't think chickens got no sense at all. Okay. Um, uh-huh. It says the encounter with a chicken can be a powerful omen used as an um gayer or fortune teller. Now I did see two turkeys, two vulture turkeys. Okay, so that would be an omen. I'm gonna look that up real quick too. Yeah, two vulture turkeys. Okay, I did see them, but let's see what the spirit of this is. Okay, this it says, take a moment to picture a man's best friend. Okay, take a moment to picture a man's best friend. Okay, the image that comes to you is likely the happy-go-lucky. Okay, a man best friend could be trying to do some happy-go-lucky shit and maybe trying to play in his energy and maybe trying to steal his woman from him. I don't know, his companion. Yeah, he trying to steal his companion. He trying to steal his companion from him. The best friend is trying to steal the chicken, the chicken. See, cheese. Like somebody's trying to do some sneaky shit in your energy. I feel like somebody's trying to covenant another person's woman, spouse, or partner while they away. I don't know if they incarcerated or if they just on business gone or what this is, or if they trying to clear up some affairs so that they can start another relationship. I don't know what this is. Somebody may divorce real fast and marry real fast, and people may be upset and mad about that. Maybe trying to convince somebody you just got a divorce, you shouldn't marry. But no, this is something that you should do. This is something that's good for you. This is what God is doing. But you got people in the background telling somebody you just got a divorce, don't get married. You just got a divorce, don't get married. But this is something that this is a spiritual connection. So it's like more stronger and it's just more, it's God doing this. It says, humble and unassumingly, the common domestic chicken may not seem like much, but throughout the last 10,000 years, the human history, the feathered fowl, okay, makes me think about an owl. The owl knows all the foul shit that people would do in their energy because that's the pig. The owl knows all of the foul shit that this pig would do in its energy. The owl knows all the foul shit that this pig would do in its energy, okay? Even he says, even present influence, even the present influence. This owl know that if this owl gave this pig any type of influence, what this pig would do foul shit in this owl's energy. If this owl gave this pig any type of present influence, okay, any type of influence, that owl knows that that pig would do foul shit in their energy. The chicken focus less on food and more on activity. Less on food and more on activity. So they all about the rituals and the sports. That's like us being all about the spiritual work and what we came here, or the job, what we came to do. Okay. So our activity and what we do is intel in what we doing. Okay. We not gluttony. We're not gluttony on food and all that. We're keeping our eye on service and on work, even though we are enjoying these things, these activities, because it says ritual or sport. So I feel like there's a balance in between the two. Yeah, it says inhumanity practices of the cockfight still occurs. The chicken is used to as symbolically as both sexes It means only to refer to as a female bird for the sake of clarity when specialized, I mean specifically sex of a chicken or a rooster, hens will be used instead. Yeah, the chicken is letting you know how much wisdom because it got to do with folk tales. Like what the fuck I'm telling y'all. Okay? And how much sense. So, monkey, I can't make it up. Look at the moon and the monkey. These people will act a motherfucking fool in your energy. The moon is intuition about the immaturity in the childlike monkey games. Like, I feel like, yeah, monkeys, oh my God. Like, oh my God, these cards is like speaking volume. The moon understands this little monkey, the shit that this monkey do. This is childish behavior. Okay, the cheese is understood by the chicken. The chicken has discernment and knows that all they want to do is gluttony and eat. All they want to do is satisfy themselves with these earthly lust, basically the seven deadly sins, traditions. They don't want to put the hard work and the effort in. Oh my God. This, I'm telling you that those folks and all that the stuff that I was seeing, I said that was the Orishas. That was the Orishas coming through with those folks and them folk tales and telling it, and they letting you know about your wealth and what all that it can entail and bring to you, and how you should carry on and act so that none of these omens, bad omens, which was the curses that came upon the kids in the wilds, none of these bad omens will come on you. Okay, from having all this wealth at your possession, because this shit can go cut both ways. Okay? Okay, don't let your wealth be a curse to your family or your bloodline. Okay? So it's like holding accountability. Much is given, much is required to have accountability. You got to have accountability of it. If you give a child millions of dollars when they're not ready of it, you can bring a destructive disaster to their world and to other people's world by putting something in somebody's hand prematurely. You can kill them. Okay, it's like drugs, like somebody getting addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? If you give them too much and then they get addicted to a whole bunch of shit that they like. I literally seen this with the lottery, the curses of the lottery and what it did to some families, and how one man had inherited I think it was 76 million, or was it 91 million or whatever, whatnot, and it cursed his family. His niece, his grandchild was addicted to drugs, and she ended up ODing, was found dead, OD'd. Somebody busted one of his car windows and took over $500,000 out of his car because he left it. He left it, in the wallet. I mean, in his briefcase, and people knew that he carried money like this on what else? Him and his wife end up getting a divorce because the money came in between them. Like, this shit can do some disastrous shit to people if when they're not grounded and they're not already content in God. When they don't have the fundamental proverbs, wisdom, groundings, when you just don't have God. This is why God made divine feminine. I'm gonna say this is why God made me. This is why God made me to wait to the age that I got. This is why God made me wait to the wisdom that I had obtained from him, from the lessons that he put me through. This is why he waited to give me what he had already said I can have in 2004. He had showed me the check. He put it up in my face and showed me and told me these billions of dollars is yours. He showed it to me. I literally seen the check in the spirit realm. I seen it with my third eye. He held it up like this in front of me and said, yes, you can have it. But I had to go through all of this shit that I just spoke to y'all about, and all of the stuff that can possibly go on in the future that you need to have wisdom about needs to be put into play. Okay. Financial literacy needs to be understood with wisdom, meaning having Father God is the top. Is You can't get no more financial literacy than that. If you're not all the way connected to God in your dome, in your consciousness, in your dome, if He don't control your decision making okay, on this level, then he sure ain't gonna control your decisions, your decision making when you get those fucking billions in your hand or millions in your hand or even hundreds of thousands in your hand. If he can't control your decision making right now, then he cannot control, he's not going to have no control of your decision making then. So this is why we as divine feminines and masculines got put in certain different tests to see if Father God would still have the control over us that he will have over us in the position that we was in. And a lot of us passed our tests. He still had control over us, even though he gave us free will to act a plumb damn fool. We didn't act a plumb damn fool. We knew not to. We didn't want to take no losses and have no fails. That's the L and the F right there. We didn't want to take no losses and no L's. Okay, we didn't want to take no losses and no fail and have no fails. So we were smart enough to stay connected and stay in the line. Like we wasn't no fool. We knew what the hell would have happened if we would have disconnected from him. Okay, okay. So it's like no, under no circumstances. I don't give a care what the fuck the situation changed to. Am I gonna disconnect from my source, main source? No, no, the hell I won't. Under no circumstances. Not nothing is gonna make me switch up and start acting a damn plumb fool like those kids was acting over that man's $32 billion and them wives. That shit was awful. Okay, so all of those tests and all that shit that them people went through, Father God doing that shit right now. He doing that right now to us to see how we act. He doing that right now to us, and he basically know how our ways is, and he know what are our vices, or what are our peas, or what will pease us, or what would take us out the game, and all that type of stuff. Oh yeah, he knows. He knows. He knows exactly. Okay, and some of us is not tempted by sex and lust. Some of us is not tempted by drugs, even though you might have had things that you liked to do, like you might have drank, but you didn't let it control you. You might have smoked, but you didn't let it control you. You didn't let it control your senses. You didn't let it control your every being of everything and just have you just plumb fuck crazy. You didn't put other people and other things before God's will for your life. It's like that type of thing. So it's like some of us pass the test to be to be I feel like he's given us what he feel that we capable of handling, and some of us is capable of handling what he's given us. And I feel like the tests that he took us through, and the things that he wanted us to know, whatever these lessons that's connected to these blessings is, I feel like he feel we got it, we know, we understand, and I feel like he gonna let it loose. He gonna let it loose and let it do what it do. Okay, to see how you gonna do uh your inheritance. And I feel like this is ancestors doing this as well as the most high God. Okay. Okay. And I feel like the tests that they gave you, you passed so many tests with flying colors. Okay. And it may be few things that you still need to get in alignment, but they not, it's like the it's like the grounding and the foundation you stand on is all God. So he can trust that all will be well with you. Okay. The little things that you may need to figure out, it may be like some things with like financial literacy, because your financial portfolio changed, then yes, you will have to get more wisdom what comes with that. If you were sitting in the millions, you sitting in the buildings, financially you have to get financial advice. Okay, maybe take a couple of financial classes on how to invest your money well, get sound mind uh sound mind wisdom from someone that is more wiser than you, that may have that already have been where you're now at. That's just common sense to just do that. You would think, you need to know about the taxes, the laws with the IRS and taxes, and you need to know about banks, and you need to know about write-offs, and you need to know about charity and donations, because God definitely wants us to be involved in charity, donation, and giving back. That is one of the stipulations. Okay, you have to give back. Okay, okay. The least you better do is give back. Okay, if you jack off and fuck off anything, you better give back to humanity, because at least you will have God's grace to maybe bounce back and be able to sustain and maybe come back again. because at least you showed integrity with giving back to humanity, if nothing else. Okay, is what I'm getting from this. Okay, Pisces as well, but Pisces, we on your energy. Okay, and all I know is somebody left some crumbs. Somebody left some crumbs with some fuck shit that they was doing in your energy, and it could have something to do around money, with the mouse being here, with the monkeys, the mouse, the cheese. Okay, the orange juice. Okay, the orange juice, the kite. I feel like someone is coming into the intuition and knowing of what's been going on in their energy, okay? And I feel like somebody is realizing that they had a lot of greed people around them, greedy people that only was concerned about the cheese, only concerned about, the pig. They was only concerned about greed, material wealth, and things that they can get. They didn't have no concern over anything else, okay? And maybe somebody's putting a bid to that, okay? And not going to be meeting the needs and being at everybody's beck and call no more, since they know now how people get down in their energy. I feel like somebody's in that dragonfly energy, okay, which is that kite energy, which is that elevated type of energy, and they able to uh have a promote vision, look down view on everything around them, and they able to do a introspect, or like an introspect or some kind of evaluate on their life, everything around them, the people, everything, okay, so that they can make the right decisions about who's going forward, okay, into this pine dying, or just into this shift change, or whatever this is, okay, okay. Somebody's name could begin with an F and an L. This could be your first, middle, or last name. So this definitely got something to do with me. Okay. All right. And it says hint, lid, and lotion, falcon, and family photo. So something about a family photo. Okay. Something about lotion, hint, lid, and family focus photo. Uh, lid and lotion and falcon, falcony. I feel like somebody's putting on I would like feel like somebody's putting on smiles, like smile for the camera. I feel like somebody's putting on and acting like this is a hint. It says hint, lid. Make you think about a lid. So this is somebody controlling their emotions. And then you got lotion. This is somebody putting something on thick. I feel like it got to do with their emotions and their face. They putting on masks and putting on faces, smiling for the camera and acting like they happy for you and all that when the fuck they not. This is what I'm getting from that. And it's a lot of people that's doing this, all in the family. Because on the lotion, I see lot. Okay. And then lid. Lid make me think somebody containing their emotions. Somebody's putting on. The hint is that it's lid. So somebody's withholding back the emotions. When you think about lotion, it makes me drop the L, put an M. It makes me think about the emotions that people feel. Fracture. I'm seeing face. Okay. All right. With falcony or whatever the hell this is. Faucet. Whatever this is. Faucet. All I know is I'm seeing that somebody is containing their emotions, their true expressions, their true emotions, and their true feelings is all being contained and being hid, okay, behind fake smiling pictures of family photos is being hid. Okay, that what you see in the family photo is not that really what it is. It's hid. Okay, that's what you need to know. And then we said stuck inside, no problem. Somebody is stuck and they stuck all inside, and somebody got a bunch of problems. Okay, it says stuck inside. Somebody stuck inside and they pretending that they not. They pretending that they don't got no problems, but they do. It says the inside. It's all inside. So they pretending to have fun. They pretending to create. It says create your own rules and methods to play. They pretending to be happy. They pretending to have fun. They pretending to go with the rules and let go on with the whatever the activities is, what's going on. But really they hunting. But really they mad. But really they got issues and problems. Really people need help. So you got people that's coming to family gatherings acting like they happy for somebody, but really they not, because they full of all kind of losses and failures. Okay, this is the L's and the F's. They've got losses and failures, and they really are not happy for you. Okay, Cookie sits on top and cow. So yeah, the cow makes me think about greed. Cookie is sweet. This is somebody got greed. This is somebody that's sweet. They're not happy about the sweet shit that's going on around you, period. Okay, they're not happy about the sweet shit that's going on in your energy around you. All these blessings, these milk and honey blessings. This is family and friends that's all smiling and pretending to they all pretending to be happy, you know, putting on a show. This monkey is flying and climbing all around. So this is people acting like they all with it and shit, but really they mice, they sneaky. They all trying to see what they can get. Okay? They all trying to figure out how they can come up on that owl. They all trying to see how they can come up on an owl, how they can be following the owl's energy. Okay? Okay? Somebody's trying to get some kind of video, keeping tabs on somebody with the draw, whether it's some type of camera they seeing through some type of device, watching somebody doing something. Is this all water, Pisces energy using to eat or drink? Yeah, India. Okay, something about Indiana. Somebody live in Indiana. Somebody work at a steel company, steel plate, some about 40 years. Somebody could have worked at something for 40 years. Somebody could be in jail for 40 years. Somebody could have been making spoons, yes, silverware and all that for 40 years. They could have worked it with a plant, or somebody could be getting ready to do time, jail time, or something going on. This guy has something to do with ink, something that they was doing with fraud paper, something that they was doing with ink paper, something they was doing with writing on. Something is coming full circle around with the circle here because it says round and oval. Something's coming back around, U-turn. It's like a U. It's almost like a boomerang. That looks like a U-turn. Something is U-turning around back to somebody. It says you haven't seen or noticed before, and then it's a puppy right here. Somebody being very loyal to you, or somebody loyal in your energy. Somebody has been loyal probably to somebody for 30 years. I don't know. See, any dog you haven't seen before, laborer, retriever, have been the most popular dogs in America. Somebody may own a Labrador or a retriever or something like that. So, if somebody got a loyal dog, or somebody has been loyal to somebody for 30 years, or something about loyalty for 30 years, or doing something for 30 years. Somebody could have been doing something for 30 years and they're getting caught. Something is getting caught after 30 years. I don't know what this is. Okay, let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, what we got here? Somebody's definitely stuck inside and feel like they have a lot of problems. Okay, but they may be pretending and putting on in front of their families and friends, acting like everything is Gucci and good, but it's not. They could be faking it till they making it. I don't know, but somebody's definitely creating and acting like they happy when they not, and this could be somebody creating and acting like they happy for somebody when they not. Okay, we got what I say, Scorpio. Okay, it says for playing sports, like yeah, and then using to eat or drink. Yeah, somebody's playing on. Somebody could be trying to manipulate something in their favor to get somebody to sign something. Is what I'm getting, because the drink you got ink, and then for playing sports, somebody could be playing games trying to manipulate something in their favor. Somebody's trying to, because all these balls is about home run, court, it's about touchdown, goals. So somebody's trying to achieve something in somebody's energy, and it got to do with some manipulation around trying to get somebody to eat or bite, trying to get them to eat and bite on something, trying to get them to sign something, trying to get them to agree with something. It's got to do with something. You got the number 8 here. Okay. This can have something to do about wealth. I don't know. Give light. Somebody's giving light, or some kind of balance is being given in some type of situation. It says, did you know light is made up of all colors mixed together? Yeah, somebody's chakras is in alignment. Somebody's going to get the alignment that they need about a situation to bring balance to it. Okay, this got to do with some kind of manipulation behind signing documents or something like that. Something's going to come in a lot. Somebody may have stock. Somebody may have stock. Somebody may have stock in something, some kind of investment in it. I feel like they're being enlightened about it. The shoes, yeah, something is taking off, or somebody is having to travel, or some kind of backtrack. Something is going on with footprints. Somebody left footprint shoes. Something about footprint holes. Holes. There's some holes in some story, because I'm looking at shoes and I'm seeing holes. Hoes. There's some holes in a story that somebody is saying. It could have something to do around stock, some kind of investment or something like that. Somebody could be telling lies around stock investments or something like that. Something is being given. Some kind of light is is coming together. Some kind of information is coming and being exposed about somebody manipulating and signing maybe somebody's name for some money. Somebody could have signed somebody's name for some money, and they try not to leave no evidence with the gloves being here and with the blanket there. Somebody is protected from whatever this dark energy or whatever this is that somebody tried to send somebody. Somebody's very close to the cloaked and protected, and they able to rise their energy up above, you know, all the fuck shit and see around them all the foul shit that greedy people or sneaky people is doing in their energy. Okay, somebody's definitely signing somebody's name or doing something with documents, and some kind of enlightenment is being brought and balances justice. I feel like this is justice giving light. This is justice giving light. That's balance. That's two lights there. Some kind of yin and yang balance. It makes me think about Mott. Mott. Mott is bringing justice to some kind of monkey around playing business. I don't know what the hell this is, but yeah, making noise. There's some noise. That's ancestors making noise. A tree about some legacy inheritance. Yeah, knowledge with the books there. Some kind of wisdom that you coming into about some kind of legacy wisdom or something. Some kind of wisdom about some kind of legacy or some kind of information. Something that was left to you. Okay, somebody left something in a journal, in a will. Okay, in a trust, in some kind of something. Something was left to you, and it's making noise. Your ancestors is making noise. The trees is here, so I feel like the secrets is being told to you. What was left for you? Okay, okay. You got ancestors, spirit guides, and all that bringing secret information to you about some stock, some money, some kind of investment, something that was left to you, and you coming in the enlightenment about how people tried to steal this money or steal this wealth legacy or whatever this is. Some kind of information is coming to you, and it's coming in ink, it's coming in writing. You may get newsletter of this. You may have to go to a lawyer's office or something, 1040 105. Somebody may contact you at this time. Something just may go down in your energy with some kind of wisdom or information or knowledge or something with these books, trees, and this making noise. This make me think somebody making noise about something that they entitled to, something that they have stock in. This makes me think about time and energy that you put something in, okay, and you going to go get it and seeing about it, okay, with the shoes being on there, okay, Scorpio. That's what I'm getting with the bubbles in the bus here, yeah, in the yellow here. I feel like, yeah, you definitely being enlightened about something, okay, and you're in some lighthearted energy now or something like that, okay. School bus, yeah, you getting some wisdom. Some kind of wisdom is coming to you, okay, about something in your energy. It says provide protection from weather elements. That's the birdhouse. So I feel like you getting the carrots is there too. So carrots is all about definitely good eyesight. Somebody had good discernment, good eyesight. Somebody had good discernment, good, and also carrots do it with iron or carotene or something with the immune system. I forgot what carrots do. I know it do something with the eyes, but I feel like somebody had good vision, good sight, to know the weathers, the elements, to know what to protect themselves from, to know how to protect themselves from what they needed to protect. Yeah, from all of the things. It says, what are things human, animals, and bugs use shelter for? So they knew all the elements and the things that people was using to try to trick them, try to hide, try to do whatever they was doing in their energy, and they safeguarded and protected themselves from it. And I feel like the wisdom and the knowledge came to somebody. It provided the protection that you needed from the weather, from the elements that people was doing in your energy. With the cat being here, okay, yellow being here, we already know that you're very, very optimistic, enlightened, in tune, tapped in. Your discernment and all that is on 10. You have lots of protection all around you from your ancestors, spirit team, angels, and all. Okay, all right, bubbles and bust, like all of that. Like I'm trying to tell you, Scorpio, this is your energy or the energy that somebody's in around you. Okay. All right. I feel like it's deaf to whatever the fuck shit, sneaky shit somebody was doing in this Scorpio's energy. Okay. All right. Whatever they was doing on paper, trying to get done and all that. Somebody got busted or something. Okay. Trying to do some shit they ain't had no business doing. And it all came into the enlightenment of something. Maybe they bought some expensive, lavish item that they shouldn't have. Okay. And the minute they brought that, it sent a red flag to the IRS and the FBI. I don't know, but somebody did something to bring a lot of attention to them. They got themselves caught up in a whole bunch of shit. They could have been doing this shit that they was doing for 30 years or more. Okay, they could be looking at losing a lot, looking at like trouble or something like that. I don't know. Okay, we got Apple and then we got Smooth. Okay, Somebody's gonna smooth something out. Something's gonna get smoothed out for somebody. I don't know. Something like that is going on with this energy. Scorpio, let's move on to the next person, okay? I feel like the owl is definitely smart about the pig, knowing all the foul shit that this pig want to do. Okay, and the chicken is too. The chicken is knowing all the foul shit that the pig and the mouse and the monkey want to do with the cheese. They know that they want this cheese. They want the substance. They want her eggs. Okay, it's something about the eggs. Okay, okay. What did Bambi say to us Scooby or whatever his damn name is. She said, what's up with these eggs? Your mama keeps saying you got these eggs. I want to know about these eggs. What is these eggs? Did somebody put all their eggs in one basket? Is something hatching and something being exposed about the eggs? What about these eggs? This chicken know that her eggs can get snatched and taken. Like she know that these mouse, these monkeys, these pigs will steal and take her eggs. Something about her eggs. Bambi kept saying that to Scrappy. My fault. She kept saying that to Scrappy about them eggs. Something about them eggs. What's up with these eggs? Why what your mama talking about all these fucking eggs? What, you got a lot of damn babies? What's up with these eggs? Why is these eggs keep coming up? Something about the eggs. Okay, let's move on to. We just did Scorpio, Pisces. Now we moving on to Cancer. Cancer, you got the cup here, a sippy cup. Are you dealing with an infant, a baby, cracker? Yeah, this is an infant, a baby. Somebody got like a toddler or something going on. Okay, all right. You definitely got new beginnings with the cup being here with the cracker. I don't know. You got some kind of devotion to a baby, to a family, to a religion or something with the cracker in the cup be here, it makes me think about communion with the Lord or something. And then blue being on top, okay? And the apple being there, okay? Yeah, and then we got the square and rectangle, something that you cooking in the oven, something that you stirring up. I don't know. What is this? Why can't I see my phone when it's ringing? I don't know. So yeah, something like that going on with the cup. Let's keep moving so I can wrap y'all reading on that. Yeah, something's giving light. Maybe you finding out that somebody got a toddler or a baby or a whole family. Especially with the Cancer energy being out here, um it makes me think about Cancer, fourth house, that somebody got a whole family. Somebody got a whole family in the background. Maybe they keeping it a secret. Mouse. Maybe this person trying to hook somebody in some kind of contract deal, trying to, yeah, still take or get something from somebody. Okay, all right, something like that is going on. Maybe somebody mouse. The mouse is sneaky. The mouse is trying to get the cheese without you knowing it. The mouses are always invited. So I feel like somebody could be trying to get married to somebody and trying to sneak a whole family situation into a marriage without telling them or letting them know that it's mice in the background that's eating your cheese that you're unaware of. Like it's other people in the situation than other than you know of. It's other people that's eating and drinking. Okay, it's other people that's used. It says used to eat and drink, but it makes me think people that are using you to eat and drink. It's other people that you're taking care of that you're unaware of, okay? And that's what the little mouse is not telling you about the oranges, okay? About the oranges, okay? The orange. Okay, let me look up orange real quick. But yeah, that mouse is not telling you about the other family. I feel like somebody's trying to snake somebody. The butterflies here, transformation and then cake. Makes me think about celebrations, new beginnings, transformations, and celebrations that somebody is going through. You got somebody that's trying to sneak you into a whole responsibility, into a whole situation that they involved in. Okay, with the Cancer energy, it makes me think that somebody got a whole family that they're trying to rope another person to be entangled in with without them knowing it. Okay, not no orange damn cat. Okay, we just want orange. Um, Orange spiritual meaning, it means meditation and compassion. So somebody is meditating, okay? Somebody's meditating. Compassion makes me think compassion for yourself as well as for others, okay? But it also got to do with your happiness, okay? So somebody is meditating, okay? It says many spiritual practices, oranges is associated with meditation and companion. I mean, yeah, compassion, okay? All right, with compassion. So it's a symbolizing with letting go of materialism and simplifying. Okay, so these is people that don't want to let go of material and they don't want to simplify. So I feel like somebody is trying to sneak somebody into a whole situation and get them tied into responsibilities of taking care of other people. Okay, other people and their needs. Okay, without them knowing that that's what they doing, because it got to do with being connected to material shit and letting go. So somebody, this could be somebody that won't let go of karmic ass family and people behind in the background, won't let these people go, won't let them fend for themselves, take care of themselves. If they healthy and they well and they can get up on their own, they need to be fending for themselves. You don't need to be taking care of people that are capable of taking care of themselves. It doesn't matter who it is, baby mamas and all. And somebody is uh either letting go of material shit and simplifying their life and letting go all these type of people that want to be tied to this, that want to be, want them to be bonded and tied to this type of shit, or somebody's trying to sneak somebody into a situation and make them be responsible for the material life of other people and them. Yeah, this is unwanted cloth. This is unwanted cloth dyed with vegetable matter and spices. The monks believe that the color is connected to the high state of the illumination. I mean, of like Illuminati, so it's like illumination. So, like I said, the orange with the moon, the orange with the moon, the orange juice in a kite, okay, the butterfly, the dragonfly, all suggest that somebody is very in tune, high consciousness, and all with the owl, all tapped in with God in the spirit, and knowing how human nature, knowing how people roll, knowing how they act and carry on, knowing the behaviors of people. Somebody is understanding all of the fundamentals of that shit, proverbs and all. I'm dead smack on it and understanding it. I understand it all. So this owl, knowing all the foul shit that the pig, the monkey, the snake, the fucking the monkey, the pig, the snake, and the fucking what's that other animal that was out here? The pig, the monkey, the mouse. They, you knowing all the behaviors of this type of energy. You knowing all of this steal, kill, and lie, the sneaky shit, all of this shit in the background. You have so much wisdom on how people move, especially when it's pertaining to money. Then we get to this using the motherfucking pen. Did I not tell you the pen? Did I not tell you the pen was out here? That somebody was trying to rope somebody into something without them seeing it. But balance is given here. It's a must that you see the situation clearly for what it is. And somebody definitely is trying to make you be responsible for other shit that they're responsible for, trying to tie you onto that. Okay, use the pen with a ballpoint pen can write lines around 3,000 long before running out of ink. This person will use your influence, your money, and all of that, and basically abuse whatever. If you sign on the dotted line and marry somebody that's abusive, that don't have no grounding, that don't have no wisdom, that's not, grounded in the fundamental of God and just all of that, they're gonna write and sign your name. They're gonna co-sign your name on all kind of shit and run your ass into the ground. Probably even write checks. I mean, they just gonna just abuse the writing, the right with the pen. They're gonna abuse the right with the pen. Somebody may abuse that. So just watch who you give power in your energy when it's pertaining to this pen, okay, or giving power to any of your shit, okay, because somebody definitely is tied to material shit, okay. They are not simple. They are not traditional. I mean, tradition. They don't follow tradition. They're not simple, okay. They're not illuminated, okay. Okay. Then we're dealing with confusion, uh, confuser, which is the Buddhist confusion, the Con Fucianism, which is another religion, another form of something. Um, they believe that orange means transformation. So it's all on the table, and I already spoke about that. This is about letting the Buddhists. We already spoke about the Buddhists. Now we talking to Confucian or whatever how you pronounce it. Um, and he feel the same thing. So the Buddhist said this is about letting go, simplifying, not being connected to all that material shit. Okay. It got to do with the robe, and you know the unwanted cloth. Okay. Basically, you sticking to the basis, you sticking to the fundamentals, you sticking to the principles of God and all that type of stuff. Okay. All right. You got transformations. Okay. You got you letting go of all the superficial shit type of shit. Okay. And you staying more grounded in spirituality and staying grounded, period, just in God, no matter what it is you're doing, even with your personal growth, even if you having fun, even if you is whining and dining and doing all of that, you doing it with in moderation and in reasoning, and you using good wisdom while doing it. Okay. And you're being very preservative of what you do and how much of you do it, and all of that Libra balance, staying balanced with the enlightenment at all times with that. And then you got the personal growth. This is serving as you being very optimistic. I spoke about that. This got to do with your birthright. This got to do with your personal growth. This got to do with your self-development, all what Father God watched and seen you go through this whole time, and your ancestors. It got to do with your sacral chakra, your crown chakra, how you carried on with your sexual energy, how you communicate with your actions and your tastes, your senses of tastes. So what was your appetite? I'm trying to tell you about the seven deadly sins. Okay, your appetite, it got to do with your lower atom. I mean your lower dominant. It got to do with what the fuck you putting in your stomach. It got to do with creativity. It got to do with physical needs. It got to do with the association with communication in the sense of taste and action. Basically got to do with what you was interacting with your sacred energy. What was you doing with your sacred energy? Did you use your sacred energy? Was you did you okay, when you think about these seven chakras, which is all in this flying this flying dragonfly, it makes me think about you being balanced with spirit, and how Father God watched you conduct yourself with your chakras. How did you balance your chakra energy? Did you abuse your crown and third eye and your heart chakra and your throat chakra, your sacred chakra? Did you abuse these chakras, okay, in an inappropriate way? Or did you utilize these chakras, which is spiritual tools, which is spiritual inheritance, which is spiritual riches and spiritual all of that, tools and all of that? Did you use them in a proper manner? Or did when I think about physical needs, it make me think about physical seeds. What kind of seeds did you sow with these energies? And we do know that people was abusing their sexual energy. Okay, they sacral and solar plex, all that energy, they was abusing that energy. We do know that they was doing all kind of spells and manipulation it, that they was astral traveling, that they was using promote vision. So people that have used these gifts all in the wrong way it's going to be consequences for that. The upper heads are doing evaluation on how you use your resources, from everything in your physical existence to everything in your spiritual existence. And if one outweighs the other, and it's a negative, you're gonna get it. If the positive outweigh, then you pass and you Gucci and good. But going forward, you're gonna have these red flags of these things that you just need to be aware. It's like doing an essay test where you did really good on an essay, but the teacher still put little marks on things that you need to be aware of, because maybe you made the same mistake over more than one time. So she may go around circling all of the commas in the dots. Okay, but that was your only problem. But other than that, your essay was excellent. The mannerism, the format, everything, the words, the concept, everything that you used, how you used it, it all was excellent. The only thing you got to remember is the periods, the commas, okay, and where you putting them at, and making sure your sentences is not running into each other. Something like that. See, that's small to compare a whole bunch of shit that you can get wrong on an essay. It's a lot of shit you can get wrong on an essay. Okay. Okay. But when you only got that one thing wrong, where you got to keep remembering about the commas, periods and making sentences don't run in, okay, you pretty much passed that essay. That's just something you need to practice or stay up on, is that one thing. That's how some of us is. We pretty much passed everything, but there's a few things that we do need to be uh pay attention to, and it got to do with compassion. Okay, it got to do with I'm gonna say compassion, because Father God has spoke about compassion more than one time this week. So it got to do with compassion, because when you give compassion to one person, you ultimately give them happiness. When you give compassion, giving compassion to them is giving compassion to yourself, which is ultimately you giving happiness to both of y'all. Okay, and you giving compassion would be the forgiveness. So that would be like our one flaw or our one areas that we need to always keep balancing. Maybe forgiveness and compassion, keep balancing that. Okay, keep balancing that energy, and that which is balancing your heart to stay in light feather energy, or just to stay balanced where it's being judged upright before Mott. Okay, it's being judged upright before who it need to be judged upright. We ain't got to be perfect, but Father God says we do have to be faithful. We don't have to be perfect, but He prefer if we're faithful. And those that are faithful, he look at us as excellent. He look at us as faithfulness. Okay, you don't have to be perfect, but he do look at you. He do honor faithfulness, and that's what God looks at. He look at faithfulness, because faithfulness got to do with the heart. Okay, you don't have to do everything perfect. That's just like a relationship, right? You don't have to do everything perfect in a relationship, but your faithfulness towards the relationship is what is being weighed with the pros and the cons here. Okay, so that's what y'all know. All of y'all need to understand. Okay, so I feel like y'all got a lot of wisdom from what I just gave y'all. So now I'm gonna put some of this on there and just wrap it on up for y'all, and I'm gonna move on to the next reading. Okay, after I do it, move around and get a little air outside. Drink me some water. Definitely. Yeah, like I can't make it up. I can't make it up. It says stop sleeping so damn much. Some of you could be sleeping so damn much. Don't believe every little shitty thought that you have. Stop sleeping so much. There may be some depression going on. Wake up. You are missing some cool shit. Okay. Don't believe every little shitty little thought that you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, sneaky, lying little bastards. Okay, some thoughts, somebody's trying to send you some type of thoughts to give you some kind of uh doubt that could be coming outside of you, where somebody could be projecting that to you. You got the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card here. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card. Oh yeah, with the Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune and the Death card suggests that somebody is definitely putting away materialistic shit, and they definitely are getting more spiritual. Okay, and maybe somebody had to go through a tower, had to go through some type of transformation and change in order for them to let go and release. Okay, all I know is got to do with greed and materialism and control and being possessive and hovering. And maybe some kind of karma came to somebody where all of this shit was affected by them. Maybe they had a tower, maybe everything blew up in their world like they faced. Maybe they lost everything. Maybe they woke up wealthy, woke up a millionaire or billionaire, and then the next day woke up uh uh poor. You know what I'm saying? From billions to broke. I don't know. Something like this is going on. It's definitely some kind of balance being brought to somebody with hovering, holding a lot of material shit and possessions. And this whole reading was about that. Everything that I mentioned. And y'all think this shit was about the Four of Pentacles and somebody being fucking greedy and greed. And somebody trying to control and hold everything and trying to, you got changes and cycles that's going on in your life right now, unexpected events that's affecting all of this greed, all of this material shit that people was trying to hold on. They losing shit. Okay, you could be losing shit to disasters, to fucking human made man disasters, or just nature disasters, natural disasters that's taking and fucking all of this up. One way or another, somebody is being affected by that. Okay, while all the shit that made up their world is being affected by their world. So all of they losing all of their money, their material, and all of that shit is being affected by that. Then he says, you need a big fucking hug. Somebody need a big fucking hug because they depressed. Maybe they finding out they don't have. Here's the tower. The tower is on the table with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles with the death card. Somebody's losing everything that they fucking worked hard for. It either got swindled off, stolen, or taken from them, from the decisions and the shit that they allowed people or they did in their energy. Somebody needs a big hug because they depressed. They sleeping in and depressed and shit, and they having all kind of crazy thoughts because of them losing everything that they had. They could be losing everything that they had. You got the tower here. This is disasters. This is trauma. This is upheavals. This is destruction. This is secrets being revealed, and somebody is losing everything. This could be somebody finding out that they had tapped wires on them. And that, or this is somebody finding out that 30 years of doing something in a system or a business is being, you got the man busting in the door, FBI, and they seizing all their records and everything, just everything's destroyed instantly, overnight, in a blink of an eye. This is somebody going through some type of situation, is that, or somebody just stealing all of their shit and them coming out of, just say, coming out of a coma, coming out of some kind of stupor sick, just to find out that everything that they worked hard for is swindled, stolen, and sold off from their wayward ass family or something like that. Like something like that is going on where everything, somebody lost everything and they have to simplify. And whatever's left after the rubbish, after the explosion, whatever they lucky to accomplish to get out of it, they lucky to get. So if they get like, I'm getting a pavilion, a pavilion, not a pavilion. I'm getting like some kind of antique. If they're able to get some kind of antique out of all of this rubbish, they'd be lucky. They'd be lucky. They'd be lucky, but somebody definitely blew up something and took everybody down with them. And like I said, this could have been the purchase of something that somebody shouldn't have purchased. And the minute they did it, red flag, IRS, FBI coming in, boom, storming them. And some business that they thought they was doing for 30 years was covered up by white collar crime. And it really was a whole scam, a whole fraud, a whole enterprise of criminal organization, some kind of RICO shit. Something's being blown up in somebody's face. I'm trying to tell you. And whatever this is being blown up in their face, everybody's walking away and leaving that person right there to hold the bag. Or that one person is dying, passing away, leaving somebody else left to hold the bag. And all of this shit is blowing up in somebody's face. And overnight, they lose everything due to somebody else's negligence. Okay? All right? Or something like that going on. Something like that is going on. The cover suggests a cover up. The glove suggests somebody doing some shit and was trying to hide what they was doing. This could be an attorney doing some fraud on some kind of entity that they was responsible for, and they was stealing funds and money stuff, and that lawyer get busted. This is somebody getting busted for something that they've been doing for a really long time, and this is an entity that been in service for like years upon years. We talking like 30 years, 40 years. Like they've been at this company. This company been going on for years, dealing with the government, whatever this is, for years. And then one day it just blown the fuck up when they discover that they was being watched the whole time and that everything that they was doing got exposed by they dealings. Hold on, y'all. There was so much wisdom in this reading. There was so much folktale in this reading. I feel like somebody is definitely learning a lesson about all of some shit that they did. I feel like somebody brought some type of dishonesty to something that maybe somebody worked hard for a very long time, and it's something got to do with some kind of connection with. This could be a husband being connected to the wife, and he found out that the wife was doing all kind of underhanded crooked shit and took him down, blew him and them out the water. This could be somebody doing something in somebody's energy, and whatever they was doing, it could be the black magic. What say the wife was doing the black magic, and the husband was being stupid and clueless and acting like he didn't know what was going on, or he didn't give a fuck what was going on. Maybe he knew what was going on and he didn't give a fuck what was going on. All I know is his negligence of not giving a fuck and taking accountability of whatever was going on blew up in his fucking face as well as her face, and it put death to a lot of shit in their world, and they got karma for it. That's the bottom line. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You take what resonates and you take what fit. But it's death, transformation, change, and letting go and releasing goodbye to some shit that you had in your energy for a really long time. There's greed, control. There's people hovering over material and possessions and stuff, and they only caring about money and material shit. All of this is being blown up in their face with the tower here, with all kind of disasters, trauma, upheavings, destruction, and secrets being revealed, which could be the shit of how somebody was making their money, getting their money, or just what somebody was doing in somebody's energy that got the tower and the karma, that got the tower and the wheel of fortune put on their ass. I feel like a whole bunch of people was being affected by this, and it got to do with what somebody was doing in their energy, and maybe they didn't take accountability for it. Maybe they knew and just didn't care. That's part of the not taking accountability. Or maybe they was all a part of the shit. All I know is, or maybe they didn't know none of it. Maybe they was what they call utterance, just being dumb and acting clueless and wasn't taking no accountability of what was going on in their energy. All I know is something affected somebody for not taking accountability what was going on in their energy, and it got to do with who they was connected to and who they had connected to them, and it got to do with greedy people being in their energy doing a whole bunch of shit, and it could have affected them. Okay, this is what you got, and it got to do with the second house. It got to do with the second house Taurus energy. This karma coming on them with the tower. Okay, Pluto energy. All right, reputation. I'm getting 10th house. I'm getting 10th house, 11th house, 12th house, fourth house, second house, sixth house. Okay, I'm getting all those houses in the eighth house. In the eighth house with the Scorpio being here, all of these houses is affected by that. So that's 4, 4, 8, 2, 6, 10, 12, and 11. All of that's being affected by that. So their career, their personal lifestyle, their business, their family, friends, colleagues, their whole situation. This shit can be on the news. This shit can be worldwide. This shit can be something big. Like all this shit is going down in somebody's energy. This is what you got here. Okay, this is what you need to know, and this is what you got, baby. All right, like, share, thumb up the video. I'm gonna leave it right here. This is for the water signs. Most of the reading is good, but it is some bad shit here. If nothing else, I pray that all of this shit end up being wisdom for you, and you take what you need. You got the V here, it the lesser than. So V could be getting the lesser than, some kind of some kind of minus could be coming to somebody with the name of V, and this could be affected around your money and your prosperity, your abundance. Okay, we got Q and P here. Them letters could be significant or something. Okay, all I know is other people affected somebody's wealth, money, possessions, and everything. And somebody, it's almost put me in the mind of that football player, the Lamar football, how he lost all his money, how all his money got swindled off from the financial advisor. I think it was the lawyer or whatever, how they swindled and stole all his money. And then when that man retired and got injured and shit and had to get off from work or whatever that was, he didn't have shit to show for, because he left all of his money responsible to somebody else, and that taught him a lesson. So this lesson, what I'm just not saying, is for the wisdom, is for the divine. Don't not allow people to be responsible for no wealth or nothing that Father God has given you. You need to be the good steward over it and make sure that it's protected at all costs, at all times. Whether you get sick, uh, some illness fall upon you and you can't, like if you get blind, anything, you get blind, you get sick, you can't care for yourself. You want to always make sure that your money, your possessions, and everything is well looked after and taken care of, and that people in your energy, like wives, husbands, whoever, kids, is not swallowing and stealing and taking your money and not discarding you like you trash. Okay, for what you worked hard for. Protect your money, protect it all. Okay, don't get so caught up in work that you're not paying attention to the bank statement. Don't get so caught up in material things in life that you're just not paying attention to the people in your life, in your energy, and who are responsible for what they're responsible for pertaining to you. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to have your shit to get put in the wrong hands. You don't want to get put in the wrong hands, because people will discard you, throw you away, and do all kind of shit in your energy and not give a fuck about you. That's the bottom line. And you want to make sure at all times that you care for. Okay? I am your sacred, magical, high chief priestess, and I'm here to give you this bomb ass collective read. Okay, it happened to be for the Pisces, the water signs, but hey, it's for everybody. Okay, that resonate with this. Okay, all right. But I was doing your reading first, and all of this came up on the table, and I think it was very important for you as well as your collective energy that you have around you at this time. Okay, so like, share, thumb up the videos. I am your sacred magical high chief priestess. I'm here to give you the reading for the water signs. This is will be the middle mid month read for August, and it is what it is. And I will be moving on to the earth energies. More love to you. I'm out.